Hey there, Scott Wilkinson here at CEDIA Expo 2013 in the digital projection booth, and I'm talking with Michael Bridwell about a really cool new projector.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. So, brand new to digital projection to the entire industry. In fact, the Titan 1080p LED 3D. So the beauty of this is it pairs 3-chip DLP imaging technology. You know, long-standing, well known for its capabilities,
Especially at the high end.
Especially at the high end, right? You're pairing that with LED illumination, so exceedingly efficient. You have LED technology producing the illumination, no lamps, so no consumables. Run for 60,000, 70,000 hours, literally, of illumination light.
Which means you could have this installed in a high-end home theater. You wouldn't have to replace the bulb, you wouldn't have to do anything, and it would stay very consistent in terms of light output and color imagery and everything for 15 years or more.
That's exactly right.
Fantastic.
The beauty of that LED space is it produces consistent color. It's not like a lamp where a lamp is either on or off. So that's one of the reasons why the consumables for lamps tend to be a little more expensive. The LED, if you have an extremely dark scene, like a Batman scene, for instance, it's only running at 2%, maybe 3% illumination at that point.
Right, exactly. Now, it's a 3-chip LED, so have we got 3-chip DLP, I should say. So have we got like red LEDs shining on one chip and green on another and blue on another? That must be how it is, right?
It's a dedicated LED, one diode per each channel, right?
Wow. And how much light output does this thing have?
Well, that's the tricky part. So,
because LEDs typically have lower light output than lamps, which is why they've been limited to smaller screen sizes, smaller projectors, because they just don't have the oomph that big incandescent lamps have.
That's exactly right. The lumen spec is rooted in UHP, in lamp illumination, right?
Right.
So it's misleading to judge an LED projector based on a specification that was invented for a different technology.
That's a good point.
So for a Titan LED, this is a $79,000 projector. This is elite precision.
Yeah.
It has a 2,000 lumen spec. So if you're only reading it based on spec, based on lamp illumination, it sounds insignificant, right? But the clarity that comes from LED produced light gives the perception of up to 25-30% brighter.
Interesting. So a lamp-based projector can get significantly higher than 2,000 lumens.
Without a doubt.
But that's significant. That 2,000 lumens is significantly higher than we've ever seen out of an LED projector before, as far as I can recall.
Almost 1,000 lumens higher.
Yeah,
correctly.
Exactly.
And then it's the clarity and the purity of that light.
The purity of the light. Now, these aren't lasers, so it's not single wavelength.
Precisely.
But they're fairly narrow bands, I think.
Fairly narrow bands, and then we found efficiencies in here. The goal of any projector is to get the light out of the projector through good glass to the screen as fast and efficiently as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you gain some brightness. That's where you gain brightness efficiencies.
Right.
So the Titan pairs LED illumination with really great glass.
Really great
glass.
glass,
Everything
yeah.
in that is pushing all of that focused brightness to the screen as fast as possible.
Now, with all that brightness, can you still achieve good black levels? Because you can turn down the LEDs easily.
So the one thing that LED projectors have against them is if you expose them to ambient light, they immediately lose that incredible richness and saturation. But in a dedicated theater, which is where this Titan LED is engineered to go,
right,
at that price point,
sure,
if you control the ambient light, the black levels as well as the color subtleties, that color space is going to blow you away. You've never seen color performance like that Titan LED.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to see it in your dedicated theater here. We can't really shoot in there, but I'll definitely go in and check it out because it really, I'm sure, looks fantastic.
Oh, I hope you do.
Thank you so much.
To see it.
Really appreciate it.
Sure.